him, and he's mine! But that witch has stolen him from me!
Welcome to this video. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and buckle up, Gilded Age fans, because episode 5 is about to take this historical drama into overdrive. It's still reeling from that earth-shattering proposal cliffhanger. Well, the revelations are just getting started. Within Ada caught in an impossible choice, Agnes facing abandonment, and Bertha out for blood, the claws are out. The episode ended with Winterton declaring war on Bertha after that ruthless Duke steal. And you just know these two are not done duking it out. But the real tea is with Ada and Agnes. After accepting the Reverend proposal, Ada has to decide if she can really marry Luke Ford without her sister's blessing. And based on the trailer, it looks like Agnes is not here for this romance. We see her telling Ada she cannot turn her back, but Sori says the ship has sailed. Agnes clearly cannot handle the thought of living alone, but Ada found an inspiration in Luke. Their ambitions match perfectly, even if Agnes finds him fearless in all the wrong ways. But war is coming and Ada's pulling out her biggest weapon, true love. Nothing's going to go wrong, everything is in a fist about entertaining a Duke. What could possibly happen? Okay, actually a ton could go wrong and the drama is going to be delicious. Between Bertha, ongoing battle, Ada and Agnes' relationship imploding, and the Duke visit bringing more hijinks, get ready for some wild twists and turns. I cannot wait to recap all the petty schemes, master plans, and society scandal once this episode drops. The claws are out in this full force on the Gilded Age, and we're just getting started. So make sure to keep it locked right here as I break down everything we learn from the next chapter of this epic saga. The extravagance and pettiness is what we're hooked, and it's about to go into overdrive. The stakes are rising to dangerous new heights on the Gilded Age, and the fallout is about to be brutal. Agnes proposing an ultimatum that Ada must choose her or the Reverend raise a thought dilemma. Though Agnes has always been controlling, asking her sisters to give up this chance at love and fulfillment is next level manipulation. Will Ada find the strength to stand against her sister's demands, or will Agnes' guilt-tripping and threats of abandonment once again dictate Ada's life decisions? The power struggle here runs deep, and someone's heart is guaranteed to shatter, no matter what Ada decides. Bertha and Mrs. Winterton is burning out of control. After Bertha slightly stole the Duke away, Mrs. Winterton is on the warpath for revenge. Perhaps she plans to sabotage Bertha's lavish dinner plans for the Duke, or find a way to publicly embarrass the Russells during her visit. Whatever Mrs. Winterton is plotting, you know it will be delicious. This social warfare is hitting at its peak, and the fallout will rock 1870s New York society to its core. Beyond the brewing drama, this episode also promised plenty of lavish escapism and splendor. The upper crust of New York society are in a tizzy preparing to entertain the Duke, which means costumes and feast. Get ready as Bertha pulls out the stops to wow her prestigious guests. And while the Duke visit has everything buzzing, his true motifs remain a mystery. Is he genuinely changed by Bertha, or does he have an agenda of his own? Either way, his presence ensures this episode will deliver stunning dress, intrigue, the most extravagant party of the Gilded Age we have seen. The trailer reveals just how much is at stake for Ada and Agnes. When Ada says she cannot turn her back on her sister, it shows she's turned about causing Agnes pain. But Agnes demanding Ada to give up the love just to appease her is heartbreaking manipulation. Ada seems inspired by Bertha, ambition, and fearlessness is going after what they want. And Bertha is ready to unleash her biggest weapon yet against Mrs. Winterton. While the preview highlights the building tension, let's just not forget the lighthearted moments Gilded Age also delivers. There's sure to be plenty of humor, of the witty Agnes, side-eye from Peggy, and the general upstairs-downstairs hijinks. We could also see new romantic connection in Blossom, perhaps involving the charming chef, Borden, or even Marian. And fans are hoping Gladys will return to shake things up with her unique flair. However the stories unfold, the playful humor and the heart of the show balances so well will be on display. Get ready to swan, laugh, and reveals some awesome epic settings. The Gilded Age always transport us magnificently to the 1870s New York, no matter the drama. However, there's some things that I'm excited to see. Obviously, Ada's growing connection with the Reverend Ford and her decision and how this is going to impact her life. Ada faces in episode 5 regarding her future and her relationship, especially under the eye of her sister. Throughout the episodes, we have seen how the tension between Ada and her sister Agnes has been escalating, primarily due to Agnes' disapproval of Ada growing affection for the Reverend Ford. This conflict is likely to come ahead at an end in episode 5 or hopefully in episode 6. The social sense of the Gilded Age filled with maneuvering and rivalries, especially surrounding the Opera House and the arrival of the Duke of Buckingham, has been a focal point. Episode 4 development in this area hint at more complex social dynamics and power plays in episode 5. The overlying theme of change, adaptation, and the evolving societal norms have been evident in episode 4. These themes are expected to be more pronounced in episode 5 as characters confront and navigate the changing landscape of their personal and social lives. In episode 5, the series delves deeper into the tensions between the established traditions and the old world and the aspirations of the new world. This is vividly depicted through the characters' struggles to balance their personal desires with societal expectations. As new alliances are formed and old ones are tested, we witness a fascinating interplay between the desire to uphold traditions and the need to embrace progress. This dynamic is especially evident in the younger characters, who are torn between the comfort of the familiar and the allure of the unknown. Their journeys provide a nuanced commentary on the challenge of transitioning and the rigid structure of the past to the more fluid and progressive future, reflecting the broader societal shift of the time and highlighting the resilience and adaptability required to navigate such a transformative period. Additionally, the surprise appearance of Mr. Winterton and his wife, Hidden Past, opens up new story possibilities. Perhaps in episode 5, he will start to discover the truth about Mrs. Winterton's root past, creating further friction in the already strained relationship, or Mrs. Winterton's insecurities about her position may drive her to further extremes. There's also potential for a resurgence of conflict between George and Bertha, despite their reconciliation. George knows about Bertha's cutthroat social maneuvering, could boil over as she waged war, as we know, against Mrs. Winterton. The moral alliance between Bertha is willing to cross in her quest for status may prove too much for George's conscience. While these new developments come from episode 4 Foundation, the central draw will remain the evolution of the Bond regime, sister Bond, and a struggle between duty and desire, and the fallout of the rivals' escalating feud is setting the stage for episode 5. Now, those are some of the images, details on episode 4. What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments below. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.